Be like ninjas, the reviewers you trust the most are f***ing liars. Everyone knows hate clicks are gold on the internet, so why not shit on this movie? Does Red One have a lot of problems? Hell yes! Saying that Red One is a shoo-in to make its money back would be a dubious proposition at best. It has some rough road ahead to get out of the hole that it's in. The Rock has gone from being franchise Viagra to the age where he actually needs to take it. He can just add that to the rest of the vitamins he takes. When it dropped, there was bad press and poor word of mouth. Not since Ugly Sonic have I seen an audience turned off by a hideous trailer filled with lackluster special effects. Normally you can cut a movie some slack when you're watching the trailer on your phone, but trust me, it looks as bad on the big screen as it does the itty bitty. If it makes you feel better, you could pretend it's a movie from an earlier era. No, not that one. Problem number 2, this movie might find it hard to garner a mainstream audience. If your kids aren't part of The Rock's built-in audience, you might have to force them to put their phones down and watch the damn movie. In contrast, the language will catch many parents with young ones off guard. It's rated PG-13 and they squeeze every bit of that juice out of the rating. And, surprisingly, it's Captain America doing most of the cursing. My cadets don't have virgin ears, so I wasn't really concerned about that. Am I a bad custodian? Screw it. Introspection's for chumps. Red One's message is to try and be a better person today than you were yesterday. The movie's execution isn't a home run, but reviewers are out here giving the movie 3 strikes like it's a piece of shit. The movie got me right in my feels a couple of times with those tender moments between Jack and his son, but then again, I probably forgot to take my medicine that day and was on an emotional edge. J.K. Simmons portrays the most badass Santa you've ever seen in a live-action movie. When he steps in the scene with his Santa suit, I was like, God damn! I gotta get me one of those leather jackets. After you see how extraordinary he is, it won't surprise you that the movie doesn't show you how the bad guys actually managed to capture him. I'm not even sure you can fuck with the real J.K. Simmons. The Rock plays Callum Drift. Oh, like a snowdrift, because they're in the North Pole. He's the head of Santa's security team and feels like a liability because he no longer sees the good in people. He's on his last day before retirement, and you know what that means. He's either dead meat or he'll go on a journey to rekindle the spark of hope that is all but extinguished by man's misdeeds. Chris Evans is Jack, the asshole deadbeat dad that prides himself on being a tracker that can find anyone. He sees the evil in everybody and knows exactly how to exploit it to get what he wants. He's also the person who assisted the bad guys with the kidnapping of St. Nick, so why not reluctantly help the ELF squad get him back? It's either that or get crushed to death by a polar bear named Garcia. Cue the road trip. Bullshitting aside, on the win column, I can't tell you how many times I busted out laughing, getting caught off guard by jokes. If I ever sounded like I'm choking the life out of a movie meant for a younger audience, I want you to remember this review. I'm not some old curmudgeon. I'm a kid at heart. I was front row center when the Care Bears movie came out. Do not Google when the Care Bears movie came out. The Krampus scene is worth a matinee ticket on its own. The action is high energy and peppered throughout, so it makes for an even-paced movie. I didn't find anything too cringy and most of the jokes hit. Despite The Rock being an extremely durable supernatural powerhouse, he actually sails the danger he and Chris get into. Apparently, in his movies, he can take a bump or an ass whipping, while in other people's, his contract is like, unless you're an earthquake or a tornado, the answer is hell no. Does Red One have its issues? Yes, but entertainment is not one of them. Will it become a Christmas classic? Nah, not with that potty mouth. If you do find the urge to join the mob too great to resist, hoist your pitchforks, light your torches, and recognize that you are being manipulated by internet assholes. Go see it anyway. You won't be disappointed. I give Red One an 8 for Christmas movies and a 7 in general. I appreciate the subs and the likes as of late. As for the next time you need your entertainment news or movie reviews, look to the shadows and...